Is all about reviews. We're calling it the good, the bad, and the ugly. But before we get into it, let's just take a step back and ask ourselves, what is a review? Essentially, a review is just feedback. We can leave feedback on our experience, the quality of service, the value, the price, the delivery, so much more. In today's modern world, we find ourselves reading reviews for nearly anything we're thinking about buying. Appliances, cars, clothing, pens, even small purchases. People are now accustomed to reading reviews. But before we get any deeper into that, let's address the elephant in the room. Asking for reviews is scary. Why is it scary? Because you are asking honest feedback from the same people who just spent a significant amount of money with your company, and they temporarily made lifestyle changes to accommodate a remodeling project. So they were inconvenienced. They spent money and they were inconvenienced. And you're asking them to give you feedback in a really public platform for the world to see. So should you do it? Should you ask for the review? There's no other answer than yes. Take a deep breath, embrace this healthy challenge, and we're going to show you how to do it. We're going to take the anxiety out of asking for reviews and show you the most successful tips and tricks that we've seen work with our home improvement clients. And it's a 3-step process. You script it and incentivize it, you track it, and then you celebrate it. So let's break down each of those 3 components. First, script it and incentivize it. For each review that one of your installers, sales reps, call center staff, or other staff member generates, consider offering a monetary reward. For example, a $25 or $50 bonus per review. Some of the most successful review programs that we've seen involve installers explaining to the homeowners at the end of the project that for every positive review they can generate, they'll receive a cash bonus. It works. It's the simplest way to do it. Just make the ask. Okay, step 2, track it. You've already set lead goals, appointment goals, sales goals, install goals. Why not set review goals too? If you're starting from scratch and you don't have any reviews, simply take the number of projects that you typically install in a month and cut that in half. That is the number of monthly reviews that you should aim for. 10 completed projects in a month, 5 of those will leave you reviews. That's 60 in a year. We guarantee that's more reviews than the local Chuck in a Truck has on their Google business profile, if they even have a Google business profile. Okay, last, celebrate it. So once you started generating some positive reviews, what do you do with them? You can highlight them on your website and on your social media platforms. You can also feature 5-star reviews on any print literature that you have. If you're going to trade shows or home shows, put it on your banners, put it on postcards, put it on your business cards, on your trucks, on yard signs, on billboards. If you're running TV ads or radio ads, your team worked really hard to deliver excellent service, and then they worked really hard to generate the review. Show it off. Be proud of it. Now you know you need to ask for reviews. But what exactly are you asking for? And does it even matter? Yes, it does. I'm going to explain that with a short story. We like to tell our clients the story of my salad search and Randy's Pizza. I was searching for a new salad place, and one of the first restaurants that opened in my Google Maps search result was Randy's Pizza. Never would I've ever considered Randy's Pizza as a go-to salad spot. But Google highlighted this restaurant as a place I could go to grab a salad because a recent review mentioned salad. But the review said, line moved quickly, price was great, pieces of pizza were huge, but my sandwich was forgotten along with my sister-in-law's salad. Oh my God, along with my sister-in-law's salad. That review alone resulted in Randy's Pizza showing up, quote, above the fold search results for salads near me. The point of the Randy's Pizza story is that the content of your reviews can actually impact your SEO results, especially on the local map pack. So if you've set about creating a review generation machine, How should you go about guiding your customers when you ask them to leave you a review? Well, let's talk about that. First, you need to point them to your Google business profile, not to Yelp or Facebook or some of the other review sites. It's not that those review sites are bad, but right now, Google is still the most commonly used search engine and review rating system. So if you want to build reviews, you should do it on Google first. Next, ask your customers for a 5-star rating. Many of our clients will train their installers and project managers to say something like, "If you think we gave 5-star service, I'd really appreciate it if you gave us a 5-star review." This is a great way to start the conversation about a review because it does two things. You're first setting up a verbal agreement from your customer that if they give you a review, it's going to be 5 stars. And if they don't think your service was worth 5 stars, then you may have just caught a bad review before it was published online, and your project manager can deal with the issue right then and there in real time. So after you've asked for the 5-star review, next, you can provide suggestions to your customers about the content that you'd like to go in their review. Ideally, you'd like your customers to mention the service you provided, like roofing or siding, the product or brand name of the products that were installed, and the location, like the town name or neighborhood name. If you can get your customers to combine those elements along with a 5-star rating, then you've hit the jackpot because you're not only building your online reviews, but you're also improving your local SEO at the same time. The last element that really puts a, no pun intended, gold star on this effort is if you can get your customers to add a photo. If they can post a photo along with their review, it just builds so much credibility and trust when in your online profile. Okay, so we called this lesson the good and the bad and the ugly. Let's go ahead and address the ugly. If you do business long enough and you do enough volume, sooner or later, you're likely to get a bad review. So what do you do about it? Your first goal is to take it offline. If you engage in a public argument online, you're going to lose. Why? Because your engagement will just push that review higher up on your profile and keep it there, sometimes for years. So what should you do? Briefly respond to let the customer know that you will be contacting them directly, and then say no more. We've seen many instances where the business owner will contact and directly call an unhappy customer who's left a bad review to figure out how they can make the situation better. In most instances that we've seen, if an owner of the business directly intervened, they were able to either get the customer to completely remove the negative review or at least update and edit it with a higher score.